am Lies, and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal, and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together. Haha, let's do this. Alright. And various hangers-on.
It went back.
Oh, it jumped back. Sorry about that.
We give you
the 2 markers. Hold on. We're going to skip forward real quick. We can do... Oh, can we skip forward real quick? I don't know if that's an option. Alright. Yes, we can. Excellent. Clicking around downtown.
And go real fast. Excuse me, dude.
So we ran out of time last time, and we forgot to look for the save symbol because we were so excited about a brand new area.
Well, we thought we were going to keep going is what happened. Alright, so one of the things is, what do we say? Each one of us has made up Leia's personality.
Yep, Leia's personality.
We're impressing everyone.
We're going to do it. We're going to be congenial.
For my portraits, Franz here threw out one of his pictures. Almost hit me. Ha!
And then we were going to look for a boy and make him laugh.
Yes.
I still love that there is a tear in the painting. It's really kind of cool.
Yes. Because you really were throwing it out.
Uh-huh. I'm also just like, it's really charming that it really was.
One of the gentlemen.
There we go. And that's where we were.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Now we get to interact.
Woman with violin. Wilma Dorfel was a difficult model. Young, driven, unsure of herself. I did my best, but something's missing. Was it her who missed something? Or did I miss something?
Alright. Huh.
Alright, Klimt.
Oh, Klimt is
this
here!
is actually Klimt!
Oh my god! Be sure to choose your next subject wisely.
So the sassy gay man voice that you gave him,
there
this
we
is
go.
Klimt.
Oh my god.
We're like, wow, there's a lot of Klimt in this
your
room.
Your career depends on it.
How did you choose your models? Did I make a good impression? I'll talk to you later. How did you choose your models?
Yes.
Let's ask him.
How do you choose your models? That's actually Klimt. Wow. I choose whoever I want to spend time with. Whoever best fits my needs.
Your needs?
You have needs as an artist?
Needs?
Even artists have needs.
Right.
I have the paintings in my head before I start.
I want to show the world the layers I see.
Then your next model must be something interesting.
Someone.
There was...
Was there?
Was there something else? I can't read yet.
You're really... excuse me.
I have to warm up to reading. Like, people need to warm up their voices. I need to warm up my reading brain.
Now, did I make a good first impression?
Oh. I don't know what that means.
Finger guns is what that looks like.
They love you. You'll fit in here perfectly. I don't know what Klimt's accent would be, sorry.
I don't know either, I have no idea.
Was there something else?
I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
Well, can we use you then?
I know that look. The lion is hunting.
I'll talk to you later. No, but can I choose you?
Don't get any bright ideas, so you cannot. That will be your next
That
I will be your next subject. See, he knows. You asked. The game knows.
Excuse me, but Klimt.
Nope. Now he will repeat himself.
No!
I love it. He turned you down as a model. That's so good. So good. Can you click on the gramophone or anything?
I mean, you can. A gramophone. It's playing some uninspired song. I guess we just talked to people.
Market!
How
much are your paintings worth? How much does one go for?
Are you interested in buying one?
Yes.
I feel like are you interested in buying one? Is that what you're asking? Or
yes, that one.
Because I can't go...
Yes, woman with violin, over there.
Unfortunately, that belongs to Klimt.
Say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was she a real model of yours? Or did you paint this portrait from imagination?
That one is already spoken for, I'm afraid. That took you a while to get through that. Did he just, barrel through and, I will ask about this one, and then I'll keep talking?
I think so.
Klimt wanted to have it. Sorry, I keep blitzing as to who's doing what.
It's okay. You're the yellow writing.
I know I'm yellow.
You're yellow.
For free.
Uh-huh.
After all, I did throw it on his head.
It's not the success of an artist measured, as all things, in money.
Do you think only in terms of money? I mean,
yes.
As Ursula K. Le Guin said, we do live in a capitalist society.
And it is impossible to completely free of it.
At least right now. But everybody also thought the divine right of kings was completely impossible to be rid of.
So it's something to be impossible to get out of if you live in it, but it's not impossible to change.
Yes.
Yes. Don't be too hard on me, young man. I'm a merchant banker. We tend to do that. How do you measure success?
Artistic success is staying true to a vision. It's not something that can be measured. It's measured in followers. I don't think it's something that you can measure at all. Like, staying true to a vision, what vision? So people's visions can actually change, and not everybody says that doing art is based on a vision. There's also some combination. So there's two main schools of thought, so that I understand in regards to art, that they talk about. Art exists to educate. Basically, that is the point of art. Art is there to educate. It's there to enrich people's lives and give them learning and whatever else, right? It is a strictly educational thing. And then the other train of thought, of the two main schools, is quite literally, is from what Oscar Wilde believed in, was that art can just exist for artists' sake. It doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to be about anything. It can just be. So that's what I'm saying. It's not something that can be measured because, staying true to it, I'm trying to wonder if they're actually even going to deal with that here.
So for me, when I hear artistic success is staying true to a vision, what comes to my mind is if you have created the thing you set out to create, you are successful. Which is what I tell people a lot when they go, well, my art's no good. I say, are you able to draw, paint, create what you want to? And usually the answer is, well, no, because I'm not good enough yet. And I go, okay, would you be willing to focus on what you want to do? And then success is if you are continually moving toward the thing you want for yourself.
Right.
And or ever achieve it. There are a few drawings that I've done that I'm like, that is exactly what I wanted to do in that moment. And to me, that's staying true to a vision, if you were, because it's what you had in your mind, you created on the paper. But it doesn't mean that everyone sees it that way. But it's like, if you created the art you intended to, you are a successful artist.
Also, at the same time, too, what is success? Again, my friend for some people, they'd be like, well, that's not success. So especially you're talking to, now in this case, basically a capitalist, because he's a merchant banker.
Yep.
He is going to be fairly interested, obviously, as he's pointed out. I'm interested in money. And so you measure success by basically how much it's worth. And so the thing I've always found to be really funny about shit like that, though, is that is completely up to the person and up to the people who've interacted with it. People have actually talked about how even in the artistic world, and not to make anybody sort of down about it, but in the high-end bullshittery of here's the grand galleries and all these people with their amazing, quote, works of art that sell for millions of dollars, a lot of that actually apparently is money laundering for rich people. Yeah. So the thing is they basically have they quote, hire an independent, basically, appraiser to check on the art to go, oh, it's worth this much. They invest then that much money into the painting. That means that then they don't have that money, but it's in an investment, so that if they ever need money, all they have to do is liquidate it, and then they can just turn around and get it. But it doesn't actually have to be worth that much, because it's also relative anyway.
I'm not sure I know about that part so much, but I have heard I will buy this painting and have it appraised. When I donate it for the appraised value that it's worth, all of that's tax deductible. Yeah. And so then you have your charity auction of this thing that was donated that is worth $200 million, $2 million, $200 million, whatever it is, $500,000, and you may have bought it for $50,000, you may have bought it for $5,000, but it was appraised at that amount, so you could donate it for that much tax deduction.
Well, and that's also again where people are like, so I have appraiser friends, and the reason that they go, I have appraiser friends, is because you're sort of signaling to other people, going, hey, I can basically have something fixed for you if you need to put money away or have something done, which is actually a thing that people have talked about. So it's sort of interesting. All right. But also,
not something that can be measured. Go for it.
I agree with my friend. I like both of those, is the problem. I kind of was going more for not something that can be measured, because I don't know if he really cares that much. Also staying true to a vision, though, also might be more accurate, since it seems like he has a specific image in his mind of the people there.
He seems to have a real particular vision going, I know what I want to do with these portraits, where I want to show multiple facets of the same person on the same
page.
Page, yeah, exactly.
Which, I guess, staying true to a vision? Sure, let's try that one. Okay. Artistic success is staying true to a vision.
Truth! It is true you are considering people in this very salon.
for your next painting? Or is it
Person.
true, probably? Oh, would you paint me, Margaret? Oh, very nice.
I will certainly consider your generous offer.
That's
Excuse
a no.
me.
That is a no.
That is a hard no. I'm actually wondering how many people you have to talk to before it goes, oh yeah, this thing.
Well,
Alright, you guys
are not an
option. Middle-aged gentleman.
no.
He's in deep conversation with a young lady outside.
Alright.
Okay, Vienna? Let's
Look
click
at
on-
Vienna.
I can't believe I'm finally here. There's an amazing view over the city.
Alright.
Alright. Can I talk to the floor?
Join the conversation. Maybe look at the various paintings?
I mean, I think we looked at it
I
last
think
time,
we did
remember?
too. Yes.
I'm pretty sure we did. So many famous paintings.
Oh.
And mine right next to them. Because we were like,
Can you
it's
do
Klimt! Is
Uh-huh.
it good enough? They certainly seem to think so. Grandad.
Yeah, just say Granddad. Enjoying yourself, my boy. Anything I can help you with?
I'm holding
Oh.
up. How about you? Any thoughts on who I should talk to? I need to be sure of my next model. See you later, Grandad. I'm holding up. How about you?
Uh-huh.
I'm holding up. How about you?
Actually, I'm fine. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I expected there to be more stuffy and pretentious.
Any thoughts on who I should talk to?
I'd suggest talking to Fraulein
Lonix.
Lonixak, the art critic.
Please forgive us. We do not speak this particular language.
No. That's her over there in the red dress.
I was actually going to go. Are we going?
All the women are wearing red dresses except for these two. Like, there's 3 women in red dresses in this picture.
I know. Red dress. Red dress. Red dress. What?
Of all people, yeah, she's the most interesting.
I need to be sure of my next model. My career could depend on it.
Good luck on your hunt. Hi, out, my boy.
Well, all we have then is this conversation.
Yep,
as far as I
join
can
us.
tell, your character's doing this, but
Do
I
it.
imagine, unfortunately, as the stereotypes for this usual genre go, you're not going to really pick the dark girl.
I wouldn't imagine. Excuse me, Alphonse. Huh. Oh, and she leaves.
She left.
Margaret! Your art is very new, isn't it? Agreed.
Agreed. He's very new.
Yes, indeed. Wonderfully new. Thank you.
Have you decided on your next model?
Not yet. If you'll excuse me,
Trying to hunt down the art critic.
as I say, it's just going to be the white woman.
Such charming ladies.
Because of course it would be the white woman.
I...
I'm going to. Okay, now I have to join this conversation.
Married to Alphonse?
Fraulein, are you evading me? I apologize for bothering you. I don't think at this point you assume that she's invading because you're just like, oh, this thing, her wandering off could just be natural. Or she's going, here's a good moment to walk away because now someone new will enter in and I just kind of want to.
And I can get away from that guy who's
Yeah.
puffed up in his own shirt.
I apologize for bothering you.
Hi.
No bother at all. Are you the guest of honor?
You are the guest.
Oh, sorry. You are the guest of honor.
She's much more assertive than that.
Sorry.
Moritz, please excuse me. Joseph has been waiting for me since he arrived.
I would imagine it's actually Joseph.
Sorry,
considering-
it probably is.
But I don't know
Joseph.
why they would choose to go Joseph when they've been so comfortable going Joseph and other things.
And other parts of the names and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But maybe it is just Joseph then. I don't want to assume here. I guess read to read the text.
I'll say, I will do my best. Since he arrived.
Since he arrived.
And then she takes you over there, maybe?
Who knows, actually.
Or she's avoiding you?
She might actually be avoiding you.
I
As again, though, I was like, he's just going to be going for the white woman.
During conversation, she's talking to your granddad. As always, it has been a pleasure talking to you, Joseph. And she is. She just wants away from you. Wow, I wonder why.
Why are we harassing a woman?
I don't know.
I actually don't think you and I have played something where we have literally harassed somebody. Like, I think we have, honestly, but like,
Can we not chase her down, maybe? Can we talk to anybody else?
Let's keep trying, I guess.
You see something in me, don't you?
There are other possibilities. It's long here. Must be certain you understand.
I think the thing is we're supposed to go after her. Which
I don't
pisses me
know.
off, and I'm like, that's sort of...
Let's try other avenues. Because I'm like, I don't want to bother her. If she's saying no, which she is, let's walk away.
You want me to say I see something, or I must be certain? You understand?
I don't know.
What?
Because two of these sound like they're really trying to move you towards you want to go see someone else.
Right.
I just find that to be so creepy. Why are you running after a woman?
Because your granddad said you should talk to her, I assume.
I assume
that's the only reason you're following her, but I don't know.
I mean, the thing is of course you see something, or is it just you see something in the women beside him? That was the thing that I was kind of wondering, going, do you see him at all, or are you just seeing, women?
I don't know.
I'm actually not sure where to go.
You could just be friendly with him, be like, I do see something, yes. Like, there's something.
I see something, yes.
Strength. Vitality.
Something of interest, to be sure. What is your name?
Lieutenant Alphonse Buck. 49th Infantry Brigade of His Majesty. A lieutenant?
Yes, indeed. And an art lover. An art lover.
My presence here should attest to that. If I stand in a room with art, clearly I'm an art lover.
Oh.
What's your favorite? Oh, we're gonna gatekeep him.
I was gonna say, this is gatekeeping.
This is gatekeeping. Now, it could be well intended, just going, oh, what do you like?
Right?
But
I'm
it's more specific than that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because I would say, oh, what do you like? Would be vague enough that you're not really checking on someone.
Yeah.
But the vaguest one would be, do you know many people in the art scene?
Yeah, let's try that.
And I'm not going, oh, prove to me.
Who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite? Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Who's the main character of the show?
Do you know many people in the art scene?
Of course. But I'd like to get to know you. Well, you paint me, perhaps. Oh, he flirts. Flirt. Wouldn't be so eager. Modeling can mean long hours of stiffness. Have you modeled before? Modeling is not for the easily bored.
Have you modeled before?
Just modeled before. Are we going to keep being congenial? Because I'm for it.
Have you modeled before? Because again, he's a new kid. I'm going for my history. I'm like, oh, this is sort of shitty. Have you modeled before?
No, but of course, given my physique, I've been asked many times.
Well, thank you for speaking with me. And you don't care about the other...
Delightful.
Décolletage. That was just sort of...
Cleavage?
Décolletage.
Yes. Doesn't that mean cleavage?
I don't think so, actually. Hang on.
Please, I have heard it used that way a couple of times, and I need to know all of a sudden.
Décolletage definition.
Please.
Is the top of a woman's dress, blouse, etc., the cut of the woman's breasts that can be seen. So I guess a low neckline on a woman's garment, especially a dress with a low neckline in the front. I'm like, he is just supposed to be a shitty character, isn't he?
Why would you
do this?
Why would you basically exit the conversation about trying to be an art model with going, delightful décolletage?
The thing is that it wasn't. It stopped.
Oh, that was the end. And then he said it to
That's
the
why
woman.
you're like, why did it click? I didn't touch anything.
Okay, and then it went to him talking about the woman. Okay.
Alright, so he's busy.
Is he still busy?
You're really supposed to be harassing her. That actually makes me angry. Okay. I don't like...
I mean, can we talk to the other guy again?
No.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, have you decided? Will you paint me? Just like that. I don't even know you. Am I successful enough for you? We really do turn everyone else out.
It is. You're just like, here's the white woman.
Her. Also, you have to, the one that doesn't.
She's my muse! No, actually, in some ways, it's really not charming to just sort of follow a woman back and forth. I'm sorry, guys. Like, the game wants us to do that. I'm uncomfortable with this. What? You're harassing?
Well,
I have to think about it.
Should you come to a decision? I will be right here.
Honestly, he would be a fun model. Like, you don't know anything, but I'm like... So, as people have joked about, like in regards to photographers, wow, you're such a good photographer. It's full of, your portfolio is full of so many skinny young white women bending over.
All right. Pardon me, please.
We are supposed to be harassing her.
Why?
Why are we doing this?
Here we are again, going round and round. I feel like I'm on the Reisenrad? Reisenrad.
Because I think it's
Reisenrad?
Maybe?
I don't know.
Because it's Reisen? I'm not exactly sure. I'd like to start over. I'm Franz Marker. I assume... I'd like to start over. I'm Franz Marker. I'm also just like, you weren't mean to her to begin with, one, but also, again, she's not interested in you. I feel like such a creep right now.
It's really weird.
And she
gave her name.
She did.
I'm good at whatever. There.
It's Greta Lanswick or whatever.
Yes. Was there anything else?
What?
Listen, I'm talking to you for Joseph's sake. But I can hardly respect you or your work.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. It is not your fault. It is all right. It's all right.
What do you
think of my paintings? Also, she's an art critic and you're like, I'd like you to model for me? That's not what she does.
At all. That's really presumptive. And
it's really weird.
Yeah. What do you think of my paintings?
Do you want an honest answer? Yes.
Yes.
Please. Oh my god.
Yes.
I think they're ridiculous. It's so obvious what you're trying to do.
It is?
As obvious as your lack of finesse. Your expressionism is without expression.
But
You're just too young. Too inexperienced.
Oh god. Is this the trope I think it is? I'm gonna seduce you into liking me and she'll fall over to your charms and your whimsy and whatever. Like, cause she's the hard ass. Really?
I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing at all. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me. She also knows your granddad and has regard for him.
And
Bye.
You will leave and go after her.
Thank goodness.
This is how this is
No, talk to your granddad first.
Fine.
Alright. I would like to paint you.
I don't...
You can say it.
You can.
Oh. Enjoying yourself, my boy? I guess it's the same. Anything I can help you with? Okay, so that's the same. Oh.
How do you know Fraulein Lonkisak?
Lonkisak.
Yeah. How do you know Fraulein?
I've known her for years. She's a very close friend of mine.
I see. But also your granddad seems to
But
like
a very tough critic. He seems to be more down to earth than you, though.
See you later, granddad.
Good luck on your hunt. Well, do we want to try and paint the dude? Since he seems to be the only option because we won't accept the other guy. Unless we could try going back to the other gentleman.
I gotta tell you, I think you're supposed to harass her.
I don't care what they think you're supposed to do. I want to try and do something else. The game will stop you if you can't do it.
Alright, here.
Like, if you can't do it, the game will stop you. Enjoying yourself, my boy? It's the same line. Anything I can help you with?
See you later, granddad. Alright, I didn't even click on it, though. I literally just clicked over here, and I'm just like... that is weird.
So you don't want to say yes to him?
Do you want to say yes to him, or
you
want to do the...
I want to talk to the other guy again, see if it's possible. Is it even possible? Well, have you decided? Will you paint me?
I have to think about it first. Just like that, I don't even know you. Am I successful enough for you?
Let's try the middle one, because banking stuff.
I guess, am I successful enough for you?
Being sort of playful.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
How to explain it? It's like digging for gold.
You have my attention?
A miner uncovers layers of earth and rock, looking for the gold. I must uncover layers of your personality.
I understand the analogy, although I think you should stick to painting. You would make a poor miner.
I'm sure you're right.
Huh.
I confess I would have thought a banker would be the last person to understand.
We are far more alike than I would have imagined. More than ever, I'd like you to paint me.
What's your name?
Reynard Moritz. At your service. Is there anything else I can tell you?
How much because you have to continue the conversation to do... It's just about money. But I don't think he cares.
What happens if you say not at the moment? Does it just leave?
Not at the moment. And that's the end of the conversation.
Damn it.
Alright,
try Klimt again now that you've done other stuff in the scene. I think this one's a lot more complicated than the other one. Don't get any bright ideas, so that's the same. I will be... Okay, talk to you later. And you
because it is about nudity. Everybody needs to be naked, and I'm like, I think she's mad at you because all you do is paint women. It's naked possible. Women, how dare you, you're a creep. Like, I hate to tell you, but I think that's what's going on. Hi, Moritz!
Margaret!
Do we want to say I'd like to paint you?
Give it a shot. I think he looks way more interesting than the other guy.
I'd like to paint you.
I feel honored. Where and when?
My workshop. At your earliest convenience.
Splendid. I shall see you there. I don't know. I think, honestly, like,
I appreciate the game might want you to go after her, but like you've got options.
Can we just paint everyone? That'd be hilarious. I'm just gonna do everyone. Fuck you. Excuse me.
Yes.
Nope, now you have to go harass her. You have to harass her anyway.
Or going out the exit doesn't mean you have to go after her. There's a whole world out there.
Oh, must not forget for grandfather. Grandfather, I found my next model.
Great. So, you are ready to leave? I know I am.
Yes, let's go. I'm also like, your choices... I feel like something's gonna happen with her, though. I'm like, there's no way. That's the kind of story that this is. Like, based on also the previous story where you went, oh no, woe is poor young heterosexual woman who gets tied up with a man in a position of power who just uses her. Here we go with a man who's going to basically make a woman, feel like a woman kind of thing. So probably back to my workshop, because that's from the song.
Oh, this one has a completely different interface. Even look at us walking.
Look at the little bird.
The bird. This city is beautiful.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I don't know what their intention is here. I don't feel like I have a good enough handle on this route at all to get a good sense of it in any way.
Right.
But I do have the game. I assume the game would stop you if you can't do it. I'm very. It's that one was a lot more complex scene than I was used to from the other one, but they might be trying to build you with each one.
Right.
Like,
good day.
Ha.
Please have a seat, Herr Moritz.
Divan. I'm told the psychophant Freud provides one.
Psychoanalyst?
I can't read.
You gotta go slower.
Oh my god.
For his subjects as well.
Okay.
Those clothes you don't tonight with very special
Undress! Those clothes you've chosen should do nicely. You look very much the preposterous banker. Undress.
I mean...
historically speaking, I feel like that's really inappropriate for men.
To ask you to undress?
Based on everything I remember from, it was far more acceptable at this period to make women undress than it was on men, based on what I remember.
Mm-hmm. I don't actually, again, without having any cultural context, I have no idea what's expected here.
I don't know either. He does everything, so I think maybe these are supposed to be his pieces as well.
Mm-hmm. And they're not all naked, but again, it looks like the third one here, crying and, present in the red, and then in the background that looks naked.
Right.
You have them nude. On the other hand, the man with the sign, what might be a stop sign, if you will, here, is just layers descending into nothing,
which could mean anything.
So, I don't see why we would want to paint a prosperous banker at all. And I think
I'm coming to that. Clothes are fine. I'm kind of torn between this one and...
I kind of just want to choose undressed. Be like, I'd like to see who you are. I've seen nothing of your personality.
Sure.
Except for you're entertained.
Sure. Undress.
Please reserve that request for the ladies, Margaret.
But you get to see more of him then.
I can hardly have a portrait of myself on the wall of the bank. Au naturel.
Is that what this is for? My next subject, I'm doing a painting of you for you. Is this a commission or are you our next subject?
Yeah, no kidding.
Hang on. Are you comfortable? Lie down. Please stand upright. Ask if he's comfortable. Because if he clearly has an expectation of you're painting a traditional portrait of him, which is weird based on, this feels so much like so many people that have ever commissioned me to do something, where they see my entire body of work, they see the portfolio that I put in front of them, and then they ask me to do something that's nothing of any of those things. And I'm like, why did you want me as an artist? Well, just an artist.
I feel like the thing is, lie down? I don't know, again, it's he seems like he's looking for more, basically, intimacy, regardless of whatever that means.
But again, if this guy is I want this portrait of me hung on the wall of the bank, we don't know what their agreement is. We don't...
Yeah, you didn't clarify that at all.
The only thing I've gotten is that this gentleman has an expectation that he gets to, 1, keep the portrait, and 2, that it's for wide public display in a professional venue where he works.
Which is new information to me.
Yeah, so without knowing any of that, this is a little hard to do. Let's try, are you comfortable? Is this a good way for you to be?
Are you comfortable?
If I may, I think I'll stand. You must stand, after all.
So he's seeing different parts of the
Exactly.
guy.
And that's kind of what I like too, is that he really just wants to look at who this person is.
Right. When I had a model worry about my comfort, I assure you I'm used to standing.
I think that's really nice though. This way we achieve unnecessary rapport, I think.
If you're ready, we can begin. Would you mind if I asked you about yourself, as I paint?
Only if I may ask questions about you as well.
Excellent. He's interested in him. I like that.
then it becomes a conversation. Instead of an interrogation? As you wish.
As you wish.
Yeah, sure.
As you wish.
Seems like we found that interesting. Oh, look at that. Then, ask away. And he's open to that. Alright. Why did you decide to become a banker? Is it friendly, open to a conversation? What do you think?
Sure. Why did you decide to become a banker?
It was decided for me, I'm afraid. My father was a banker, as was my grandfather, and on, back through the generations. However, we have a tradition, somewhat rare in my profession. We value people as highly as money.
Supposedly.
Well, that's what they plan. That's what they intend to do, I would say. I'm gonna watch the little line. For how much do you usually sell one of your paintings? Oh, do not lie. Let's say 400. I'm sorry, but that's none of your business. Because I'm not going to lie. But either of the first two can be fine. I would tend to say 400 would be your asking price and 50 might be what you usually get, based on my own experience as an artist.
That's fair.
So
I'm
neither
also,
of those is necessarily a lie.
I also don't see him really explaining, like, he wouldn't say anything, because most people... So there is this weird thing that people go, oh, don't talk about prices. It's like, there's an important thing actually to discuss prices. So I'm going to say, if you guys work as an artist or have anything to do with art at all, discussing your prices and what you get paid is perfectly valid. It also helps basically inform and also support the other artists around you, because they go, hey, this is what the standard is, and we need to be transparent about this so people actually get paid what is going on, like what they're worth, what's going on.
Paid fairly as well. Going, this is what I charge, and people go, oh, that's a lot, and you're like, it's just that it costs so much because it takes fucking hours, you know?
I think the thing that's kind of killing me, though, is going like, I think he really does more like the 50 kronen. I think the 400 is just like, he feels like he'd be way too honest about it, kind of thing.
Sure,
like he wants
50 kronen.
What if he just wants to impress him, though? So I guess 400 would be, like, it doesn't sound like those are lies. So 450 is not a lie, because according to that, 2,000 is explicitly a lie.
Yes.
450 are not.
And
so I think that's really interesting.
Well, and that's really interesting, too, also. And I guess with the 450 or the 400, it's just a character choice.
Uh-huh.
Who are you? I was going to say, and for me, again, if there's a level of, I ask 400, I usually get 50, but you can't, it's not that level of complex.
No.
You know what? He was talking about they usually go for nothing. Let's go ahead and do 50.
That's what I was thinking.
And be like, this is what it's been.
Right. 50 kronen.
That's cheap? I can't believe it. Hi. They should be worth much more than that. I mean, they might be now that Klimt likes them. Because it's a social currency thing as well.
Yes, absolutely. Who do you associate with? Who you
You must have legs of steel!
So here's the naked man, here's him, his bare sort of self.
Uh-huh. How are we progressing? The body of the work is almost complete, but in many regards we are finished. Again, I see layers, but one eludes me.
I think it's the one layer keeps eluding.
Yeah, it is. You're missing something. You can't see it all the way.
Again, I see layers, but one eludes me.
Ah, the investor's nightmare. What is the balance sheet hiding? Oh,
that didn't fit. That was actually the first time it didn't fit. I hope you won't be disappointed.
Would you allow me to see the painting?
Holy shit, one sitting and you get it done?
I mean, some people are very fast. Yes, no, will you trust me? Do we want to know more about him? Or do we want to add other people's thoughts to our paintings?
I think I go, will you trust me? Because he keeps trying to find something.
And he wants to do it on his own, too. He's also trying to see who this person is. Yeah, try that one.
Will you trust me?
Margaret, I trusted you. Now, you must trust me. I'll see the painting. I think you give me too much credit, Margaret. And that statement does not come easy. To one who deals in credit. That's cute.
I hope you're pleased.
Indeed, yes. You have remarkable talent. Yet you remain unsatisfied.
I mean, that is supposedly the characteristic of this person.
I will always be my toughest critic. I know something is missing.
I hope one day I can please myself. I kind of want that more for artists, going like, I hope one day I can please myself. Like
one day...
everybody always goes, I'm always my toughest critic, and it's like, yeah, but like, try to have some hope. Stop tearing yourself apart, kind of thing. Well, being an artist myself, I understand, like, I'm always doing this. I'm always saying this. I'm always saying both of these things to myself. But it's really like, I hope one day I can please myself, because that's what I want to start doing instead of just constantly going, it's never enough. It's like, you've done so much. How could you be this cruel to yourself continually, over and over again?
And the reason you keep going, honestly, isn't because you're your toughest critic or you know something's missing. It's because you want to please yourself.
Yeah.
You want to have art that you're satisfied with.
Right? That's you keep trying.
So the art that you enjoy.
I hope one day I can please myself.
I understand. We are very much alike. You and I have the better sense of humor, but we are perfectionists, always striving for more.
Perfectionists that don't self-deprecate, though, hopefully.
Yes.
At
That
the
is
end
actually...
of the day, it is okay to be a perfectionist, so long as you don't harm yourself doing it. And
Well, that's the thing is most people use perfectionism, myself included, really to just hurt yourself.
as self-harm. It's
Yeah.
psychological self-harm.
And as a result, it also hurts your work in a lot of cases too, because you cannot enjoy it. It's actually one of the reasons why I personally advocated a lot for, even just to myself, going like, I want to see my own art. I want to see where I came from, because otherwise I cannot see me. You know?
I thank you. Show it at the salon, then have it sent to the bank.
All right. And
And
the
that's
impression just stays with you.
The person remains.
Interesting.
Oh, and the whispers of them just keep staying there. Hours later? Oh, no, not again!
Aw,
It happened again?
you couldn't find it.
How long?
What?
Hours gone. Where?
Wait, is he just dissociating off into nothing?
Oh, are you gonna throw it out again?
Wait. You're wiped out.
Deanna, so many layers. Waiting to be painted.
You know what? I think we can just come back to it. Do you think?
We haven't saved yet.
I was expecting it to save like 4 times.
It
wouldn't.
has not saved. I've been
Alright.
watching the whole time.
Old
Because
portraits.
we'll have to come back to all this, and I don't want to do this
I
again.
know, it's true, it's true.
Failed attempt. Portrait of a servant. What did I see in her? Beauty and more. My first painting. I took it off the wall. But I can't bring myself to throw it out.
Bookshelf?
I've been looking for something similar, but no one seems to see people like I do. The vase Grandma got me used to be a flower in there, but it's dried up, dead. Old sketches.
Oh, there we go. Next drawing, previous drawing, inspect. Whoa,
Oh,
and
it's
there's
this
the
one.
one. Like I said, this is the artist from the other one.
She was one of the first I talked to. Pretended to be someone she wasn't. I didn't paint her.
Oh, neat.
I remember this session. He was a funny gentleman.
Yep.
These are from a session with a young composer.
You gotta say that's the violinist.
I could see some of her layers when talking to her. Even before painting her, she was under pressure. She felt like she didn't belong, like she wasn't good enough.
Yeah, she did.
Oh yeah, she was a mess.
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
Wow. Tools.
What was that?
Divan. Let's try it.
What triggers my blackouts?
Oof.
Oh, you blackout?
Like I said, he lost
Oh,
time.
does he drink?
I don't know.
I'll soon need some new paints and brushes, soon. There's a stall on the market.
Nope.
Do you just drink yourself? Discarded canvases? I'll paint over them when I need more fresh canvases. Portrait of Reynard Moritz. Alright, Reynard Moritz. A rarity among bankers. He cares about those who trust their money to him. I was so close to uncovering that last layer. His true self. What made him able to see himself in others' shoes? Should I take it to the salon?
Most likely like it.
If she's a
Oh.
critic and she's harsh and you're looking for information and your grandpa says to talk to her, like, I'm like, they're trying to force something, I think.
They are.
But that's me.
I think
Maybe Fraulein...
on the other hand, most will say they like it. Like, you know that. It's something he
But that's sort of a
wants.
thing of going, I will at least go with this, but if he's still looking for something, he keeps being upset. That if he
Well, that's
wants
why
to
there's
drive
the
himself...
dot, though. Going, most will say they like it,
But that doesn't-
but...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're going to loop around to this. Does that make sense? That's not how these games usually work. You're not going to say this and then be able to come back and go, so I'll go look for a critic.
Oh, so you want to go with the critic.
I wanted to go with a critic, yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm like, he's looking for something.
Do it.
And also, maybe Fraulein Longezick knows how I could improve it. Yes, come what may, I must take it to the salon. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Do I
So
go home?
Oh, you have a separate studio? Damn, bro.
Oh, bro, you have... I don't know if you have money or shit was just cheaper. That one happens a lot, as far as I know.
I would say back
Please
in the
save.
day. Let's see. Please save.
The following morning.
Dun 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 dun. This one never saves. The whole
This
room
one
is just
never
one thing.
saves.
Oh, there's the save. There was the little lion.
I didn't see it.
I saw
I
it.
was staring.
I totally saw it. We are good. We get it. We get it. Okay,
All right.
friend.
We're gonna be walking. All right. Well, you know. So, thank you guys for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you were having a good time with us. There's the
More
lion.
Uh-huh.
There's the lion. We do appreciate having your support.
Yes.
It is fantastic to play games with you. If you would like to support our channel more directly, though, please feel free to check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon and our Twitch. We have some links in the description down below. We do try to stream at least 2 times a week, and we would love to see you there. And other than that, I've been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!